Welcome back to Movement and Talisa, or welcome if it is your first time here. Today we are exploring the birds of yoga. So we're going to be doing poses that have bird names, 10 of them. We're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up, and some of these poses are more advanced, so consider this a more light-hearted, playful class. Do your best. If you can't get a pose, modify, use props, maybe just do a beginning portion of it, but most importantly, like I said, have fun with it and don't take yourself too seriously. This is a fun class. So we're going to warm up first into our wrists because there are some arm balances in this class. Don't let that scare you. We can do arm balances where we don't actually take our feet off the ground, so any level can do this. Shifting side to side with our fingers pointed out to the sides of our mat. Working into enhancing our range of motion. Turn one set of fingers, doesn't matter which one, towards the top of your mat, the other fingers towards you, and peel the heel of that palm up off the ground. Just your fingertips can be on the mat as you come to the top, or bending through the elbow. Couple more. And switch the hands. Peel the heel all the way up. Again, just the fingertips of the four fingers, the thumb even lifts up here, bending the elbow. And all 10 fingers are pointing top of the mat. Grip into the mat with the fingers like a cat clawing into a blanket. Shift forward and back. Start small, and maybe with every shift, you go a little bit more forward. Come to rest, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Lift the thumbs up, and we're doing wrist push-ups. So only the palm is lifting up. The entire fingers stay down, and that knuckle connecting the fingers to the hand are pushing down into the mat again. Going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back, shake out the hands. And now we're going to bring our hands into fists, interlock the knuckles so they kind of join like puzzle pieces. Bring the tops of the hands down in contact with the mat, elbows are low. Push the knuckles together, keep a tight fist. Straighten through the arms as much as you can and lower. Straighten and lower. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower. And now shift which knuckle is in front. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower, release. Let's warm up into the legs now. So we're just going to kind of floss into the legs. I've got my right foot forward, both hands are on the inside, and I'm just shifting forward and back. Think of flossing through the legs, through the hips, all the joints, bringing some lubrication to the joints, some blood flow to the lower body. Reaching out through the crown of the head, so we got some nice integrity through the spine, not rounding too much. And when you're done on that side, bring the other leg forward, flossing through this side. Same thing here, you can start with smaller movements, and as you shift back and forth and your body gets used to and more acquainted with the movement, then maybe you can go a little bit deeper. But with our warm up, again, we're not worried about depth too much, just preparing the body for the movement to come. Circle that leg around. Now we're going to get started with our bird movements. This first one can be part of our warm-up. It is a pigeon pose. I'm starting with my right leg. Get set up in pigeon. Looking back at that left leg, making sure it's straight back behind. Tent the fingers. Let's lower the chest and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower one more time. You can stack the fists, rest the forehead on the fists. Make this a little bit more active by pulling the left hip forward, the right hip back. So you can see it's just a subtle movement, and then relax into your depth. Activate by pulling left hip forward, right hip back, hold it, and release. So we're working into the end range strength here, making sure that we're able to control the end range as we become more flexible. Keep activating and then releasing. One more time. Activate and release. Deep breath as we come all the way up. Swing the left leg in front. Right leg comes behind. Get set up. Look back behind. Back leg should be straight back behind you. Tent the fingertips. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. On the next lower, stack the fists. Let the forehead rest. We're sinking into our depth here. Hips are splayed, and now we're going to activate. This time we're pulling the left hip back, right hip forward. You'll levitate a little bit using strength and sink down into your depth. Activate, left hip back, right hip forward, and relax. Keep alternating between activating and relaxing. One more time on the side. Deep inhale. Coming up, swing the right leg in front of you, and we're going to get set up for heron pose. So I'm bringing my left leg to the outside of my hip, so the foot is just outside of the hip. Right foot is planted on the ground, sitting up tall. Adjust as you need to ensure this is comfortable. If it's too much on your knee, then maybe you just keep this leg straight in front of you. Progressing on, if you please, grab under the right foot and start to extend. Maybe this is only as much as you can extend, that's fine. Maybe coming to extend even more. Work with your range and your level of flexibility. Keep lengthening out through the crown of the head. Deep inhale. Long exhale. And gently release this side. Swing the leg out and switch sides. So again, right leg, foot can be tucked back behind on the outside of the hip. If that just doesn't feel right for you, keep that leg extended. Left foot is planted. Hug the knee in towards the chest. Pull the chest up, sitting up nice and tall. Option to stay right here, or grabbing underneath that left foot and maybe starting to extend. You can stop here, anywhere along the journey. Straightening the leg as much as you can or as much as you want to. And release. Swing both feet back behind you. Tuck the toes. We're setting up for crow pose. So if you've never done an arm balance, you can still do this. You'll just keep your feet on the ground. So shift the knees so that they are up off the mat. Hands are about shoulder distance apart. Really grip through the mat. Push the mat away from you. Activate through the upper body. Lift the hips and place the knees wherever on the arms works for you. Some people like closer to the elbows for more bone stacking. Some people like their knees on the outside where you're pushing in. Find something that works for you and just practice shifting forward and back if you're not feeling an actual arm balance. If arm balances are in your practice, you can pick up one foot, maybe both feet. Steady your breath. Lower the feet. Sit back, roll out the wrists. We'll do some wrist love, and then we're going to try crane pose. So crane pose is like crow, but we're trying to straighten the arms as much as possible. You'll see I'm not the greatest at crane, so we just do our best. With this one as well, we're going to try to get our knees closer up to the armpits. Do what you need to for your wrists. Grip through the mat, lift the hips, set the knees as high up towards the armpits as possible. See if you can bring the feet up. Push, push, push to straighten the arms as much as possible. And slowly lower. Take a breather, roll out the wrists, stretch them out in whatever way feels good for you. Our next pose is going to be side crow. And we've got a couple options here. So again, you can keep your feet on the ground. So I'm shifting so that you can see a side view. I'm bringing my left hand to the outside of my right knee. Place both hands down. To make this easier, you can use your right elbow on your hip so that both elbows are in contact with the body. And this creates a little bit of a kickstand crutch, and then shift forward. Maybe you don't even pick your feet up, that's fine. Maybe you do. And I find that this makes side crow a little bit easier. If you want a more challenging version, then only your left elbow will be touching the outside of your right knee. The right elbow won't be kickstanding the hips. So whatever variation you're doing, get set up. Deep breath, switch sides. Do whatever variation, feet stay on the ground. Use the back elbow to kickstand against the hip for more stability, or only have that front elbow in contact with the knee. And lower. Come down onto the knees. Do some wrist love because we're doing another arm balance here. When we're putting a lot of pressure on the wrists, feel free to take as much time as you need to. They are small joints, so don't feel like you need to power through anything. If you need to pause the video to give yourself, your wrists more love, then please do so. The next move we're gonna do is peacock. So this is a very challenging move, so just, again, bear with me, do your best. Placing your hands pretty close together, fingers are spread wide. Now for us girls, we kind of have to shimmy to get the ladies out of the way, and we're trying to bring our elbows into our kind of hip region. Just find a place where it feels as comfortable as possible. Now, ideally, what we're working towards is getting our feet off the ground, but that can be very heavy. So I'm going to diamond my legs, shift my weight forward, and then lift up. Slowly. Lower. If for any of these arm balances, if you are wanting to play around, I should have said this with crow, to lift up but you're scared about falling forward, you can also place a pillow so that if you do face plant, it'll be a little bit cushioned. Take a breather. That's very tiring. Stretch out your wrists. And since this one can be so awkward to get into position, try it again. If it just really wasn't feeling right, maybe you omit this. Fast forward to the next part. Otherwise, you can try to shift and shimmy into a starting position. Diamond the legs, shift forward, grip with your fingers, lift the legs up. And sit back. Give your wrists some love one more time. We're done with the heavy weight bearing on the hands poses. Calm everything down. Our next pose is going to be flamingo pose. So this is a standing balancing pose. Come down into a deep squat, and we're going to take the left hand and wrap it in front of the left leg, and then reach behind so you can get a bind. If you can't reach the hands, grab a strap or something so you can kind of hold the leg in, do whatever you need to, and then bring the weight into the right foot. Get balanced, lift the left, and staying folded forward, we're in flamingo pose. Slowly lower down, back to our starting position. And we switch sides. So right arm is in front of the right leg. You use a strap if you need to make contact, or if you can grab the hands. Shift so you can bring the weight into the left foot. Start standing up, find your balance, pick the right foot up, stay leaning forward for flamingo on the other side. Lower all the way down. Release. Let's roll up to standing. Deep inhale. Our next pose is going to be humble flamingo. This is another balancing pose. So with the feet separated, think of the feet being on train tracks instead of a tightrope, just to help with balance as well. Shift forward, kind of like we're coming into a shortened pyramid pose. Tent the fingers and bring them behind you. Come up on the back toes, push the ground away through your fingers, and pick up that back foot. Now to make it harder, you can reach the hands further back, push, engage, lift, 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 and lower. Switch sides. We're in our shortened pyramid pose to start. Fingertips are reaching behind, push the ground away first, come up on the back toes, lift up the foot. You can stay there if you want to make it harder. Reach the hands back even more, push, push, push. Lift up that foot. And lower. Step that back foot to meet the front. Generous bend in the knees. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time again. One round of breath here. Next bird pose is eagle pose, a fairly common one. A balancing pose as well. Let's inhale, both arms up. Give your right hand a wave, swing it underneath the left. Cross and twist as much as you can. Maybe you can get the palms touching. Sit down deep like you're sitting in a chair. Bring the weight into the left foot, up on the right toes, and then pick up the right leg, cross it up and over as much as you can. Maybe you can wrap the foot around the ankle. To square everything up, pull the knees more to the right, elbows more to the left. Lift the elbows up off the chest, sit down deeper. See if you can sit up a little bit straighter. Pull the pinkies away from your face. And release, arms come up. Give the left hand a wave, swing it underneath the right, across and twist as much as you can. Sit down like you're sitting in a chair, weight is in the right foot, come up on the left toes, cross that left leg up and over as much as you can, maybe wrapping the foot around the ankle. Sit the bum down, sit up straighter, lift the elbows up off of the chest, pull the pinkies away from your face. Release, arms come up, exhale, arms come down. We're almost done. This class is more challenging than I thought it would be. We're ending with birds of paradise. So getting set up similar to flamingo, but this time we're bringing our right arm underneath the right leg. So you can see I'm propped up on the toe to create space. I'm trying to nuzzle my shoulder underneath the knee as much as possible. Come into a bind again, use a strap again if you need to. Weight is in the left foot. Find your balance first, and then slowly stand. Now you can stay right here if this is enough. If you want the full expression, extending through that top leg. Slowly release, lower the foot down, release the arms. Other side. Wrap the left arm underneath the left leg as much as possible. Find your bind. Weight is in the right standing leg. Get your balance and slowly work your way to standing. Maybe this is as far as you go today, and that's beautiful. Maybe you play around with extending the left leg. Release, release the bind, and let's come to lay down on our backs and finish here. Let's pull the right knee in towards the chest. Hug the elbow in towards the armpit. Left leg is strong and engaged, reaching away from you. Lower that leg down, bend through the left, switching out sides. Hugging the knee in towards the armpit. Keep the chin a little bit tucked. Trying to get as many vertebrae in contact with the mat as possible. Release. And let's finish with happy baby. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Grab the feet from the inside or the outside, personal preference. Close out the eyes and really slow the breath down. 2 rounds of breath. And 1 more. And release the feet. Come into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Legs can be straight, feet the width of your mat. If that's too much on your lower back, keep the legs bent, feet the width of your mat, and let the knees fall in on one another. Arms can be wider than the mat. And just notice how your body feels. Notice how your mind is doing. Let your body sink deeper into your mat. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need. And in closing, we say, Namaste.